What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Thanks for subbing. If you haven't, it's free to do. Just click that button. Let's get to 100k subs for that party stream. We've got Tarkir Dragonstorm draft ahead of us. I finally get to first pick, or at least play with, hopefully anyway, Teval, Arbiter of Virtue. And this is the Sultai Dragon Lord of sorts. This is 6/6 flying lifelink for 5. Pretty crazy. Spells you cast have Delve, but whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana value. So this can be very awkward, but at the end of the day, it is a 6/6 flying lifelink. It is going to be very hard to pass. We are losing out on a Hollow Merc Siege, which can go pretty hard. Some other cards as well, but yes, this is too good to pass, IMO. And now to follow that up, we have a Sidisi as a rare being passed to us. This is going to be at its best in Sultai, most likely, if I wanted to play with it. It's not anywhere near of a early pick, realistically. We've got like a Piercing Exhale here. That's actually really good with Teval because it has lifelink, and the creature deals damage when you're playing with this, right? Yeah, target creature deals damage. We have a Pack Beast here. Very, very good one for the aggressive decks. According to the 17 lands mathologists, as I like to say, Boros is actually the most winning strategy in this format, which is not surprising. You go straight forward, 2-color, very less likely to get mana screwed, and you have a really good aggressive build. So Salt Road Pack Beast going up as a very, very good common. But I'm going to go ahead and just take the Pierce to go along with the Teval. Okay. Dear Arena Gods, please let this work. I am going to slam dunk call the Spirit Dragons. I've done this on stream. I don't believe we've done it on YouTube yet, right? Let me tell you, on stream it was mid at best. It was generally poor. But we're going to take it here. Cards that we could wheel that would be insane. Tiger into Call the Spirit Dragon is kind of awesome. Island Dragon good. Exhale, Tranquil Cove. We are going to third pick Call the Spirit Dragon and move all in. Okay, Caustic Exhale here versus Bargain. Dispelling Exhale, Skirmish. I like the cheap removal. Yes, the Skirmish is unconditional. It just kills a creature. But if I'm going to go 5-color, I need the early removal, which is why I actually think the Piercing Exhale is the worst for the Dragons deck, because you already need a creature on the battlefield and you oftentimes don't develop out early. So I think all of the other Exhales are better than the green. But yeah, we'll take the black one here. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. Adds colorless. Adds 1 mana of any color for dragons or omens, and you can sacrifice it to tutor for a dragon. That's really cool. This is a similar card to like Call the Spirit Dragon. You probably shouldn't take it, but I'm going to. Thornwood Falls, clearly the right pick. Let's have some fun. All right, Dragonstorm versus Rugged. This is one of the better ones, and again, like I said, I think the green Exhale is actually the worst of the Exhales for the slow dragon deck. Yep, I'm just going to keep passing all these. Maybe we send like a weird green signal. But here we have a rebuff and a Cove. The white fix is not as important. I think the green, red, and blue are generally the most important. So let's take the rebuff here just for some more early interaction of sorts. Sentinel's fine. It is a 2-drop that you're not unhappy running, but you're never like thrilled with it. I mean, when you draw it later in the game and you get a free land, sure, it can be fine there. This is actually a huge pickup. The Dragonstorm Forecaster I've been really, really happy with. Blocks a lot of the early garbage aggro strat creatures. I mean, it doesn't kill them or anything, but blocks all the random 2-drop, or rather 2-power creatures, and then finds you the ever-important Globe and the ever-important... maybe, no, the 5-drop Dragon's not ever-important, but the Globe is. Forewarning, I am very exhausted. Man, I just ended the stream right before recording, and I've made more punts than I think I've ever made on stream before, which is saying something. Oh no, let's take the Dispelling XL. I was gonna say, we wheeled the Tiger to go with it, but XL is just better. Yeah, this is day 3 of daycare for baby, and he is just not a happy camper. They said the first day he was great, which I guess was maybe a little bit of a culture shock type thing. But day 2 was horrendous, and all of the night after day 2, he was waking up screaming, calling for mama, and it was very, very heartbreaking, and yeah, not fun. So not much sleep around these parts right now, and hopefully his day at school today will be better. But okay, pack 2, Licid Prowler and Revival of the Ancestors are rares. I think we take the Sib Sig Appraiser here. Man, we're not even really doing much of the dragon theme. We just have like good blue cards and then Teval. I think I like the Appraiser over Dragonfire. Need to get more dragons. I don't feel like we've seen that many dragons to begin with. Dragon? There is a dragon, but that's the worst of the ones that I would take, I think. Yeah, we just gotta go with Dragon's Prey here. Losing out on a Glacial Dragon Hunt. I do want to point out with this card, because I've seen it happen so many times, you do not have to discard a card. There are still games where my opponent casts this, discards a land, and that's just like, that doesn't do anything. You don't need to. I think people just assume it's a mandatory discard, but it is not. Oh! Third pick Roar of Endless Song is crazy. Also, we're getting past a Bellow and another Rakshasa. Wow. Okay. Now there's a dragon, and that's a good dragon, but that is pretty far away from castable. If I'm going to take a white card, we would take Detainment, but I guess this is probably just better off as an Evolving Wilds for fixing. Another Siege? This is not going to be good in our deck. That being said, this is just not a good pack for our deck. What the heck? Whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attack. Yeah, it's just not good for us. Like, am I supposed to take Windscarred Crag here? Or do I just take the white dragon that we don't really want? Oh man, all these picks are just bad. Oof, that was not great. Dismal Backwater. There is a Breaching Dragonstorm here. But that is also looking really weak. There's an Armament Dragon, which we don't need. There's the Boulderborn. There's a Molten Exhale 7th pick? Okay, I gotta take that instead, even though I have the Forecaster. Swiftwater Cliffs. Some decent wheels here. Don't mind the fact I only have 4 creatures, so can never play this relic at the moment. Actually, with only 4 creatures, I guess the Trawlers is pretty weak too, even though we have a lot of good instants and sorceries to return. Tawnyback would also be a good choice, but I think I like taking the Trawler. There is a world where I will just play a 3-mana 4/4 Defender. Another good piece of fixing here. Yeah, it's too clutch. Good mana is going to trump all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you know what? Shoot. With 1 dragon, how bad is this Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon? Yikes. Yikes. That's all I have to say about that. I guess we're just going to be Sultai splashing red. Because I'm going into pack 3 and I have 1 good dragon and 1 dragon that I'm probably not going to play. That is an oof. That's a big oof. The biggest of oofs, even. I guess the game plan is just to draw Roar of End the Song every time. Alright, pack 3. Have you saved me? Not really. There is a Magmatic Hellkite here, but double red looks a little bit of a stretch. Although, that being said, I'm only really heavy blue. So, we could end up just, like, splashing the black and the green. Yeah, that's got to be the right choice. I don't lose much. There's a red exhale, green exhale. There's another Boulderborn opportunity, a jungle hollow. No, I like taking that. Moving a little bit heavier into the red side of things. Dragon, exhale, forecaster, more fixing. Cut the pierce and run another caustic, or... So red, blue, splashing green, black. So maybe I run that meticulous artisan after all. Okay, I'll take another exhale. There's a Sagu Wildling. That's a great one. And there's a globe. I think the globe is actually better here. I hate it, but it gives us at least one thing to hit with this, and if we can just find one more, even though I've passed a couple, I think that makes it better. Second storm. Another exhale, another cliff opportunity. I think the exhales are really good. You need dragons for them to be great, and I don't have that many. Okay, I'll take the land. Bivouac was a good land. Another chance at Evolving Wilds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need a few more playables here. I'll take the Relic even though it's not going to be great. And we'll just take some more cheap, random filler cards. Oh man, another Dispelling. Sentinel though, or... Earthcarver for another top-end card. Probably one more top-end card needed. Good, okay. So now we have both targets for the Forecaster, though I will not take a second. Teamer Devotee is not bad. We have enough lands fixing. This is a 3/3 for 2, so it can block a lot of early pressure while fixing our mana. Man, the Dragon's deck just wasn't there. I don't think I saw more than maybe one of the red Omen Dragon. I don't think I saw maybe more than one of the blue Omen Dragon. The common ones, the Tapper and the Rummager. My total dragon count is 3. Yeah, I'm just going to take a Vanguard. That sucks. Would have really enjoyed doing the Call of the Spirit Dragon. And I got it 3rd pick, so it's not like I picked it up late and we just didn't get dragons after. We picked it up early and just didn't get dragons after. Crushing. Crushing, devastating. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4 dragons. 3.5 dragons, kind of. Do we want to play that? Would that replace something? Probably should replace the Relic would be my guess, but I'm not going to cut that. I guess I could cut one of the Dragonstorms. Since I only have so few dragons anyways. Okay. I mean, I have decent interaction and some decent bombs. So this deck can win, but it's not what we wanted to do. Let's figure out this mana base. So blue is by far our most represented, and then red and black after that. Oh, wait, why do we have... It says we have 6 green. Oh, well, all of our green is top end, though, so that's not super problematic that we run fewer. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, that's 6 green sources with only 2 forests. That's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6 black sources. We do want the black early. Oops, what did I just cut? Dragon. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red. That might be awkward for the magmatic. Yeah, I can cut one of the forests for an extra mountain. Alright. Kind of a unique brew here. I've been drafting a lot of these 3+ color value piles. I do want to try to record a more streamlined, aggressive strategy for YouTube, but just hasn't fell that way yet. Alright. Let's make some sleep-deprived moves here. I think if we had a removal spell, I would keep this. Okay, that's pretty solid. Blue, black, red here. So 2 removal spells, and then our globe. If I draw a forest, I can Gurmag next turn. If I don't, we can just globe. Ooh, land pass. Well, I think we definitely want to fire this off. Because they can already activate it, and if they could tutor for a globe, you better believe they probably would. Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. We drew both of our tutor targets for our own forecaster. I opted to go with the globe here because they're stumbling, but I think going for Gurmag there was totally reasonable. We could have played blue, black, and 2 for it, you know? I mean, they're going to discard. I think if they had Dispelling Exhale, they would have countered my globe, right? Yeah. Them's the break sometimes. Stuck on 2 lands, I know that feeling. Everybody does. Okay, well, I guess most importantly for me, I cannot 0-3, and I still have not 0-3'd this format. I have been very close, but no 0-3s quite yet. I have like 5 1-3s, however, so let's take a peek. Overall, I'm sitting at a just over 63% win rate. I've trophied about 30% of the time. And this is out of 36 completed drafts. This is our 37th here. So it's a little bit lower than my average. But not terrible for sure. If we look at the total 17 lands leaderboard, this is not arena supported or whatever, arena endorsed. I am sitting on, yeah. Oh, actually, I'm sitting on just 30 exactly % trophy rate. Okay, so we're exactly the right trophy rate. But yeah, the win rate is a little bit lower than the average. overall. Well, this is a nice hand. Lead on Swiftwater. We might want to just cast our, or hold up our Relic on turn 2. Not Relic, our Exhale on turn 2, but I guess now that we didn't find a different land, we want to go Appraiser on 3 here. Alright, Sultai Monument. Need to find the land. Champion of Dusan. Oh, baby, the roar. Alright, so we want to get the Relic online then, for sure. And say go. Ooh, excuse me. I'm holding up double exhale here. Alright, we'll just go for this end of turn. If they just hold up 4 mana, maybe I don't run out. Although that being said, they know I have the Boulderborn in my hand. You know what? I'm gonna run out the Boulderborn here instead. Into a counter. Sure, that's fine. I don't really want to redraw that. It was a counter, by the way. They would have been able to counter my Roar had I gone for that instead. Alright, Cotis. That's alright. What's the wording on this? Mana value X or less. Okay. So I think Cotis is playable. I don't think it's anything crazy. Now, if they kill my 5/5 token and attack, they do get a little bit of potential value. Yeah. Potentially, right? Because they only can cast the spells equal to, what, the damage? You may cast any number of spells with mana value X or less, yeah. So they would need to hit spells that cost 2 or less. Okay, they just don't have it. So I'm going to go Wilds, Forecaster, and pass this turn. It does have Indestructible, notably. I'm pretty sure my opponent has like a Snakeskin Veil in their hand. So I'm going to end of turn, I think, go for the Technique on the... Well, man, holding the Technique for a counter would be nice. But I guess what I assume is going to happen here is I go for this, they use the Snakeskin Veil, and then on my turn I rebuff the Cotis. Yep. Although their Sultai Devotee still also has Death Touch, so... Actually, maybe I just chill. Maybe I just activate, grab the globe, play the globe, say go, hold up our Dispelling Exhale. Like, they're not doing anything over there. 2 5/5s gums up the ground nicely. So this is going to be a land pass for me. And then I can go grab the 3/3 here. And play it as a 4/4. I can start going for the win that way. Okay. Yeah. Turns out 2 5/5 defenders was good enough. Alright, 2 wins, 0 losses. How we look here? Yeah, it's fine. Lead on cliffs first. See if we draw a forest or a swamp or green or black sources. I think I'm gonna wait one more turn on the Evolving Wilds to maximize the chance of drawing one of our 2 colors we don't have access to right now. Or rather, give us more information, not give us a better chance necessarily, but like I don't want to fetch a black source there and then draw another black source and not have green down the road, you know? They're playing Stillness in Motion? Whoa, that is absurd. Okay, I will play the fetch this turn. As we want to cast the Artisan, and that will give us a treasure for the other color. Also, we have the Forecaster. If it doesn't die, I can go grab the Globe. I'm like 99% sure this is not a card you ever want to play, right? That's a forced mill ability. Beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. That's, yeah. That's crazy. It's crazy that they played it on turn 2. Oh, I guess I should grab green because we have fewer green sources in the deck. That's a hot top deck. Oof. Kill their Tri-land. And they get a basic that is tapped next turn. Very nice. Sarkhan and Ugin together, huh? Okay. I think at this point I am just going to pass instead of playing the Artisan. Hold up the activation of the technique, or the activation of the Forecaster and the technique. My hand is actually pretty bad versus what they're doing. Oh my god! They have milled some very strong cards. Now, the final mode of Stillness in Motion can put those last, like, the top 5 back, but... What I could do is save the Riverwalk technique to put the Stillness in Motion back. Or something. Or, like, the Stillness in Motion triggers, I Riverwalk technique to mill itself, you know? They are milling more cards. All right. Chad moves over here. Alright, some filler. They have the Jadecast Sentinel for their library. It's funny. I swear, every time I play the Globe, my opponent has a way to kill it. Or counter it. Or I don't draw my Globe until turn 20. It's insane the rate that I run into something like this card. What? That is crazy, dude. I mean, can they even survive here? The ward is discard a card. Yeah, I don't mind that. God, we really just wanted to draw a land because I would. Oh wait, I only have one black source. Never mind. Yeah. Just gonna pass priority. Revealing Storm Scale Scion? Okay, what is it? Beginning mill 3, then if you have no cards in it, exile and put 5 cards from your grave. Okay, so they would be able to. Well, I guess I just. What are they gonna put back? They don't have like a free spell or whatever. Game would be over if I could hold up the Riverwalk technique. Sadly, I can't. Okay. 5 cards from your graveyard on top of your library in any order. So they do get to choose which card they draw first. If they have a land in hand, they get to draw Ugin, I guess. But Ugin would actually not be very good. Like, yeah, it would kill. Well, it would actually have to kill my. Oh, no, I guess they would gain 3 with Ugin after the fact. Yeah, it all depends if they have an untapped land in their hand as the unknown card. If they don't, they can't put Ugin there. Actually, maybe I did make a mistake not letting them kill my Artisan. Maybe I'm supposed to just have left him with the 4/4. I hit him for 4, so it would have been 4/4 versus 4/5, but then I have Technique available. So the funny thing is, they're going to draw one of the 5, and then on their next turn, assuming they're not dead, 3 of them are going to get milled again. And that's when I can kill them with Technique on their stillness. Okay. Wait, no, that doesn't work. I was going to say, maybe they can cast the 2-mana spell into the Scion, but they don't have enough mana. Now they're just dead. I like what they were trying to do. I think they flew too close to the sun. They had a lot of powerful cards to grab with Stillness in Motion, but... yeah, I mean... you gotta give them props for trying. Yeah, that is impressively... maybe not fun looking, but cool. Stillness in Motion .deck.bombs, huh? Alright. This hand has all the tools we need as a setup. Turn 1 Mardu Devotee. Could it be right to play our Devotee on turn 2 then? Depends if I draw a land, untap land. Okay. Be really good if I had a dragon in my hand, because turn 3 Globe into Exhale is hot. Oh, getting a little bit punished for not playing out the 3/3. Okay, I'm gonna play out the 3/3 now then. Yeah, the Boros beats. Alright, you show me. Wow, 2 for 1 in my favor? Holy smokes. Might have been the best possible scenario. Pack Beast is good. I'm going to take this turn to go Dragonstorm Globe into Bounce and hit him for a large chunk. Because I'm only taking 1 right now on the back swing unless they play a haste. And I mean, look at my hand. Ah, okay. They ended up playing another haster. Annoying, but so be it. Yeah. I really would like to not use this treasure this turn if possible, because if I draw another untapped mana sword, untapped land, we get to activate the relic, and that's going to be hard for them to beat. I guess, yeah, if I wasn't going to attack, I shouldn't have main phased that removal spell. That was a small mistake on my part. Ooh, the blade. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I'd say we're very far ahead, though. Ah, that's a good draw. That's a very good draw. They would have to attack with 3 creatures here. Kind of just like letting them do that if they want to. Sure. So eat, eat, eat. Take 4. Okay. That's fine. Nice. Yeah, that's basically all she wrote. And we will behold our dragon. And that will be that. Alright, good game. Technically, I could have done this in the other order, but it didn't matter. I could have used bounce and then attacked, and then cast the caustic with the relic tap for free. Okay, nice. Hey, running pretty well here, or rather, maybe my opponents are not running very well, but we're 4-0, so a little bit of a run good for exhausted draft. Uh-oh, says we're playing against the final boss. That is a very awkward hand. Casual double red card here. Yeah, I guess I'll grab a mountain as much as I don't really want to. Alright, the Mardu is back. Shock Brigade, crazy good 2-drop. But now we have Exhale here. Nice. Oh yeah, good draw. The casual 4 different basics, easy. Get to play a 5/6 dragon next turn. Ah, they get to poke me for 2. So there are some ways they can deal with it. They can have the containment enchantment. They could have some of the kill big creatures card. I'm not going to be able to attack unless I draw some more action here. And they've got the Quarry Mountain Stalwart with the fleeting effigy for the real goody goodies. Am I actually just grabbing more blue? Yeah, because we might chain blue cards even though I have another island in my hand. Oh, that's a perfect draw. Alright, I'm gonna have to chill for now. I need to hold the trawlers because if they do kill one of my creatures, I need to need to be able to get back the caustic to kill the Quarry Mountain. Yeah, we are actually losing here pretty bad. Wow. What a rip. They should make their fleeting effigy unblockable there. I think that was a mistake. Because now I don't have to kill the Quarry Mountain, I need to kill the Bearer of Glory. But obviously I'm still extremely far behind. Okay, so I can block like the Pack Beast. I'm gonna take like 4. They make the 1/1 unblockable. If they drew a land this turn, I might be okay. Okay, that's a good start. I guess I should still just trade with this. It's 1 extra damage, but the fear of them being able to double spell is probably too much. Oh, come on. Okay, so I play this. Because I need to dig. Like, I know Boulderborn Dragon into Dragonstorm's also fine, but Dragon would still just have to trade with the Pack Beast. Yeah, I might not have any outs anymore. Ah, if they had drawn a brick there, I think we would have survived. Because now I go to 1. And then I just die to the underdog, even if I drew my, like, Teval. That's too bad. Oh! That's so close! The life gain land. Good beats. Alright, GG's. Ah, that siege. Would have been at 2 instead. Yeah, I might have gotten there had they not drawn... If they had drawn a land on the siege turn, we might have been okay. I think we just stabilize. Hmm... Yeah, well, that's what Boros does in this format. Alright, what it can do. Stupid, sexy Boros beats. Hey! We finally have Teval. Alright, come on, Teval. Don't immediately die on me, buddy. Oh my gosh, okay. A game for the ages. Oh, that is too classic. Oh, the Dragonologist. Cool card. Gets to get an instant sorcery or dragon. I don't think I kill that. We're not gonna Teval on turn 5. Oh, boo! Well, good news is I don't have a. Wow, that's actually extremely annoying. I'm getting huge punished here for not killing their Dragonologist because I can't tuck it now. End of turn. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for high upside play. I would not be surprised if this just immediately gets wrecked by something, but... The only other play I could have made, and maybe it was slightly... Well, maybe this is not even good. What I could have done is played Boulderborn Dragon. If it dies, I then would be able to play Teval with an island open, And I could delve the counter non-creature spell effect. Yeah, because I'm at 19 life. I could have taken the hit. Okay. That is also really, really unfortunate. Because now I am going to lose a bunch of life and not be able to gain it back. Actual worst case scenario for Teval. Actively hosing me. Holy smokes, what a beat. What a sick beat. I guess I'm just gonna pass here and bounce their Hellkite, lose 4 life. Wow. Teval, why you do this to me, bro? Like, actually, probably the worst card you can have. Or, worst card for me that they could have, I should say. That's so frustrating. Hey, +1. They can kill it with their doo-doo caca, but I don't care. I mean, it might just be right for me to take 1,000,000 damage here. Can I actually afford to go to 3? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, this is my fault. I should not have played Teval first thing. I had many better plays. Or safer plays when I was at 19 or whatever it was. Oh god, where is this coming from? You gotta be kidding me, dude. We play Teval, and of course we run into the double River Wheel Sweep deck. That's insane. Come on. I mean, I shouldn't have played Teval on turn 5 when I did, but that is absurd. Actually, the worst card, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I should have played Boulderborn the turn before and then just gone for Teval, plus maybe being able to counter the turn after. I don't know. That's so sick. Oh my lord. Brutal. I deserve it for going with the greedy line, but that's still so dumb. Alright, on the play with a solid opener hand. A little bit slow, though, because of the 3 tap effect, or tap lands. Make that 4 tap lands. Do not mind seeing that, however. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna put him back on top. Nothing can go wrong here, I'm sure. Rescue Leopard off the Night Watch. Well, we already have the globe in hand, so. Speaking of. Let's see. Have all that. Green, blue. It's just green or blue that we need. And with Dragonstorm in hand, I guess I'll just grab extra blue. This will be a game where I get to play out the Teval and maybe do a bunch of stuff immediately afterwards. That's fine. Sure. So we get to go Teval here. Bounce the Dragonstorm. This. 1 mana Sentinel. Ramp for free. An Island Dragonstorm. Delving that rather. Not it, yeah. Yikes, those are not very good cards, however. Alright, we did the thing with Teval, yay! I can rest easy. Seven's pretty gnarly, too. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, let's just go for the buff here. Lose 2 life. Attack for 7 in the air. Gain 7 back. Bingo, bingo, bongo. Let's go for a buff here. Attack here. Stay down. Stay down, Keru. Oh, they get to play it as a 5/5 now. It's a lot better. Oh. Oh, brutal. I guess I just go for the win now? Yeah, we just gotta go for the win. Nice. Big old chonky laugh linker, baby. Okay, that feels a little bit better. Punt off my first Teval. Win with the second one. 5-2. 5-2. Not bad, not bad. Winning a lot of die rolls, it's nice. Ooh. I'm on the play. I don't do anything until a turn 5 Roar of Endless Song. This is a risky keep. Yeah, this is a risky keep. For sure. Be insane if we can draw a 3-drop creature or something. Because Relic is not good right now by itself. Actually, 2-drop creature here would have been the best, right? Draw a 2-drop there, then I'd be able to cast turn 4 Roar. Oh, they have the Frostcliff Siege. Yikes. Okay. Well, that's pretty bad for us. I guess I'm going to play the Sentinel out. Not grab a land, play the untapped land, and hold up Prey for a potential, like, 4/3 Menace, whatever that master's called. And this still lets me cast Roar as long as I don't lose my, Oh, no! Okay, so I'm gonna need to draw an untapped land then. If they decide to discard a spell. Damn. Okay, untapped land or we are crying. Roar of Endless Song could save us here, for sure. Oh! Oh! That is what we needed. Woof! And they just discarded their bounce. They just discarded an Ice Ridge Serpent, which is insane. That's fine. That's not a kill effect. That will come back later. So they're actually planning on casting the Pack Beast next turn, then. Holding. Another untapped land would also give me access to the Relic activation. Yeah. That's... well, it's not too problematic by itself. That... okay. I guess I block like this, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, got to. Okay. Artisan gives us the treasure for the Relic activation next turn. Oh, jeez. Have to cast this now before the dragon dies. And I have to kill this. So, they have the win still because this Ice Climber has Vigilance. So I need to draw something, otherwise I lose. They should not mill me. If they mill me, that's a horrendous play. Wow. Okay, now they have to block both creatures. Oh! And now we just win. Not today, sucker. Wow. Yeah, you should never mill me there. You're just giving me a free chance to win. Like, if they had milled my rebuff, we drew it anyways, but... Alright, 6 wins, 2 losses. Final boss time. Can we please get that trophy? Alright. Ay. On the play again. I mean, hey, I'll take it. Sometimes lucky. Sand is okay. Oh, nice. We drew the blue source. I still think we grab a blue here, though. I guess this is a red and green overlap. Oh, so I actually need to grab a red or a green here. Yeah. Okay, well, that works. This is another dragon deck. Discards Champion of Doosan. We have a very good plan for turn 5, my friends. And that game plan is cast Roar of Endless Song. If I get to cast the Dussy Earthcarver next turn, that would also be insane with the Roar. Make a 4/4 and a 3/3 that would both turn into fatties on the final chapter. An 8/8 and a 6/6. Whoa, just pass. Alright, I'm gonna go to combat. Show me what you got. Caustic Exhale. I will go for... wait. Yeah, I will go for the counter on that. They must have another trick, though, because they didn't use the Champion's ability. But I would rather use the technique here than use my Dragon's Prey. Oh, okay, that's what they had. They had just a dig. That's fine. Smart of them, by the way. They cast the Exhale before deciding to block or not. And that way, if I have something like I did, they don't lose their flyer. Now, that being said, they take 5 here. They go to 17. Next turn, I'm going to have 20 power. Assuming both of the 5/5 stick. They have the Dussy. Sure, they're just going to make a 3/3. Whoa. Oh, they're gonna go for a double block? I guess it doesn't matter much which way they go for. That probably not going to save them. They have another caustic. Ah, lion weight. Okay, that works. They're not dead. Sure. Alright, let's get our Dusty online. Five, 4, 4, 3, 3. You're at 2. Good luck. Okay. That doesn't appear like it's going to get anything relevant enough. Okay. Alright, and that will be that. They tried to stabilize, but the roar was just too good. Okay, feels good to trophy again. It's been a little minute since we've done so on the tubes. And we did it with a fun little Teval deck. Good stuff. Alright friends, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.